welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, damsels and dingbats, to another episode of Gold Rush. Before we even get started today, we're going to do it again. Please forgive me that I sound off. I literally feel like somebody has been shoveling this dirt into my sinuses and into my lungs, and it's just miserable. But we're going to make this video anyway because I freaking feel like it. Well, I don't feel like it, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, since the last time we played, it is now day 4, as you can see in the upper right here. I did go back and do quite a bit more digging to get another bucket of pay dirt, because I want to start this episode out by showing you how to use these machines. And then I need to run into town. While I was prepping to make sure everything was set up here, I discovered that this little generator, or rather I rediscovered, this little generator only has one of these plugs for this type of power cord. And it's got 2 plugs for the heavier gauge one, but neither of these machines takes a heavy gauge plug. They both take standard plugs. I'm not sure what that equates to in electrician talk. I'm sure one of you out there will mention it. But the point is, we need to go buy another Jenny if we're going to run both of these at the same time. And I'm not sure if I'm going to commit to that yet or not. But the one thing I do know we're going to do is we're going to hopefully get enough gold today to go get that mobile wash plant. And maybe even the magnetite trailer. So let me get in here and get this thing plugged in. Ugh, so wonky. Oh, it is plugged in. That's what I did. Man, see, that's the type of morning I'm having. I set this up last night so that when I woke up, all I had to do was get up. It is plugged in. Why do I have a loose cord? Where does this go? This makes no sense. I just have... Oh, yeah, okay. I went and bought an extra cord and then realized I don't... yeah. Yeah, I'm just messing with myself this morning already. Playing with my own noodle. Not that noodle, you perverts. Noodle is what you call one's brain. Of course, mine would be more like a sand at this point. So anyway, what we're gonna do is walk around this equipment 10 times, cursing at oneself because we can't think straight, before we finally come over and turn this Jenny on. And then we need to run down here and turn our water pump on, because both of these machines that we're gonna use require water. Let me get in here. Where's that? There it is. That's going to draw the water up to that machine. Now I need to turn this pump on so it draws water from that machine to this machine. Where's my... It's over here, ain't it? It's going to make me knock something over. I can't... There it is. Now, I should have power and water to both machines. I don't have water. Why don't I have water to this machine? I don't have anything to that machine. What's going on with that? Do I have to have that turned on before it'll draw water? I guess we'll find out. Well, first of all, we're going to take our pay dirt from yesterday. I did not record this, so this is fresh pay dirt. You're not familiar with me shoveling. And we're going to drop it into the magnetite separator. Just like this. And then we're going to turn it on. We probably should have turned it on first, but I don't think it matters. Hopefully it doesn't matter, otherwise I just wasted all that dirt. Nope, see, it's filling this up. Doesn't appear to have been any magnetite in there at all, so that that starter zone over there where you shovel dirt, no magnetite. But out here, this bigger stuff, I guess like your graduation plot, if this is grade school over here, this is like high school over here, the more advanced dirt, if you will, is going to have the magnetite in it. So we're going to take the dirt out. And again, normally the magnetite would go over here in this bucket. So we need to put an empty bucket in here for the next load. We're going to take the power from this one, and we're going to put it on the other side over here for this one. Now, why don't I have water? I must know. Oh, I got a little lever here. That's right. Okay, so I'm going to turn this table on. It's going to fill it up with water. And we're going to come over here and turn the shake portion of the table on. Then we're going to take our pay dirt that's been run through the magnetite separator, and then we're going to pour it in here. Now, watch upper right where it says money gold. Right now, I have no gold. None. So let's see how many ounces of gold we get out of one bucket. This is the question we couldn't answer last time because we got that 40-ounce story nugget. So we're going to watch this go up. It'll tell us when it's done. I'm going to set our bucket here for now. Alright. Doing good. Not bad for a bucket. Not bad for a bucket. You can see it's kind of shaking the dirt around in there. Alright, so we got 1.34 ounces of gold from one bucket load. And now one bucket load was the 4 mats over there. So we're going to go ahead and shut this all down. Come on. Now, hopefully, with the, I found out that the, or I didn't look it up or anything, but I got to thinking about it, and that stock, when you go to the bank, or you can access it on your computers here. What am I hanging up on this morning? I'm dragging my feet, literally. So if you come in here on this computer, hello. Everything's lagging on me this morning. I don't even have my phone in here to tell me how long I've been recording. You go in here to the bank. Then you go to stock. I think, wow. Really? Well, that completely blew that theory. Maybe my computer's not working? I thought, okay, that's starting to look a little better. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see here. But I think this is the price of gold. Like 3 months ago, the price of gold was down here at this. Can't see the numbers. We're going into town anyway, so we'll stop by the bank and take a look at that real quick. However, before we get too much further in, let me go ahead and step away from the computer, grab my phone so I have a timer, and I'll be right back. Alright, folks, we are golden. We have ourselves a sense of time now, so we don't go too far over on the recording. Let's go ahead and roll into town. Take a look at the current value of gold and what it's done over the day. I don't expect too much in the line of changes. And we'll sell off this gold and see if we can't get our wash plant at least. I'm not too worried about getting the magnetite trailer right off the bat because, like I said, it takes a little while to build that up. So I probably should get a few buckets, though. The thing with the mobile wash plant, it still uses the bucket system. With the larger tier 3 stationary wash plants, we go back to mats. All of the gold gets collected in mats, and it takes a while for that to gather up. But once your mats are full, you rinse it into buckets. Well, the tier 2, mobile wash plant does not use mats. You just stick a bucket in it, and it as you feed the machine, it washes the dirt, like the heavier stuff, out, and it puts your pay dirt in a bucket. That bucket fills up pretty quick. So instead of running for, you know, 5 minutes and then shutting everything down to rinse out your bucket, what I've taken to doing is I will fill, you know, 7, 8, sometimes even 10 buckets, depending on how much time I have to play and how much energy I have to put into it. Then when I have all the buckets full, I will use the truck to haul them all over to the wash area and wash everything out all at once. So we'll probably end up needing to pick up some buckets as well. Because right now I've got just the 3. I've got the 2 in the magnetite separator, and then I've got the 1 that I've been using to carry my pay dirt. Oh, come on. These loading areas are killing me. Really? You don't have to remind everyone that I'm running a crappy computer and your graphics don't load that great to begin with. Alright, stop. Let me out. Alright, so 1.339 ounces is worth, if I just sell the ore, $1,290. I'm pretty sure I can get more by smelting it. So let's take a look. Costs $14 to melt it. We'll take this to the bank and cash it in. Now, I got a sneaky suspicion we're probably not going to have enough with that gold to do everything we want to do, but I'm hoping enough time has passed to have allowed me to possibly take out another loan. If not, we may have to go do some more shovel mining, but we will see. For those of you who are more observant than the rest of us, yes, there was a cut there. I just spent the last hour, maybe, when I went to get into my truck, that glitch I keep telling you about where the game locks up occurred, and it took me having to get all the way back out here several times before I could actually get this recorded. So, taking a look at the stock, we can see that 1 day ago, gold was running about $1,200, and I'm assuming that's per ounce. 3 months ago, or about maybe 4 months ago, it was up a little bit higher. Right now we can see gold is down to 1206. This is the lowest gold's ever been. So I think that's what this means. It pretty much tells you, you know, when you start mining in quantities and when you have all your gear and you're selling gold just for the sake of selling it, I think you need to watch this to wait for it to come up so that you can actually make top profit off your gold. I'm assuming that's what this stands for. So no, I am not able to take another loan. That is unfortunate. Current loan. I wonder if I can pay that back somehow. So let's go to sell gold bars. This is worth $1,400. I have $12,000. So let's go to loans. Can we pay off the loan? It doesn't let you pay off loans early, apparently. So I just have to wait for this. I guess that's the disadvantage of having your loan in so many smaller installments, because it takes you longer to pay it off and you can't get a fresh loan. But I think we might be able to do something with the $1,200. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Now, before I try to get back in the truck, we're going to be smart and try to save this, because as I've said, I've been having a lot of problems with the whole saving the game, or the truck. And I'm going to get into passenger side because that seems to glitch out less. I don't know why, but it seems like when every time I go to get into the driver's side of this truck, that's when the game locks up. So let's go ahead and take a look and see if we can at least get the mobile wash plant. Buckets are cheap. I'm sure I can get a couple buckets. So go ahead and park this here. We'll leave the engine running. We're not going to be in there that long. We've been playing the game in-game for over 3 days, 3.5 days, and we still at half a tank of gas. So, all right, here's our mobile wash plant. Yes, we can. No, we cannot afford it. Oh, we are so close. Okay. Just for future reference, the Magnetrite trailer. This is what that looks like. Magnetite. So, basically, you just dump your buckets of magnetite in here, and once it fills up, you take it into the factory and park over a grate. Hit this lever, and it'll drain out. And as it drains out, they pay you. So, I need to go do some more mining, and then I shall have enough money to get the trailer. So, I'm going to go ahead and instead of driving all the way back to camp, I am going to be smart about this. All I did was come into town and sell gold. Oh, I saved over it. Well, that's so much for being smart. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and head back to base, mine another bucket, and then I will meet you right back here to pick up this trailer. So, until then... Alright, a day later, we have finally managed to come up with the money that we needed to buy the trailer, and I got 5 more buckets. So after spending the money on that, we are now down to 20 bucks. So we need to get some mining done. This trailer, unfortunately, as far as I know, does not have a deliver to the mine for me option. So I actually have to haul this thing out by myself. Now, I have always had difficulty backing up to a trailer. I don't know why. And you have to be reasonably precise. Otherwise you run into the trailer and all kinds of crap. So I'm trying to get in here. Just... that should be close enough. Pop out and take a look here. Yes, sirree. Hook it up, and we're gonna go ahead and haul her out to the mine. So, I will meet you out there. Alright, so we're getting close to the mine. I think what I'm going to do is park it off a little ways from where the main wash plant's going to be later. I don't want to be digging a bunch of holes I have to navigate around. So I'm going to go ahead and park this off. I can't park it too far because I have to get water to it. I may end up having to buy... Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and park this, and then I'm going to stretch the water lines out to see how far. Or actually, I can just park this water plant or this wash plant right down here, like I said I was going to. And in theory, if I just mine right in here with the wash plant, then I should be able to hook up the actual when I mine with the big plant. So while I'm mining with this little plant, I'll mine here. And then I'll leave that other side unscathed so that as I am running the bigger equipment, I've got solid land I can drive on to drive the material up there. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get this hooked up. And I will cut to the end of that process so that we can fit as much of this into the video as possible. And I will see you in just a moment. Alright, so we have the wash plant hooked up. We got our bucket sitting in here. We have our power and our water. I had to daisy chain the second. I moved both the water pumps like I said I was going to have to. And I had to move the power generator up a little closer so that the power cord could reach. But everything up here still has power. I still have to do the loopsie-doo, swapping this power cord back and forth as I use these machines. So the next time I go into town with some gold, I'm going to get myself another power generator. That's the next thing on our to-do list. Those aren't too expensive, so it shouldn't be a problem. I need to run down and get this. I left a fuel can down here. At some point, I'm going to have to consider either going in and getting a bunch of fuel cans filled up at the gas station, or probably the easiest thing to do, they have a small mobile fuel tank that I can purchase and fill up in town, and that'll prevent me from having to go back and forth from town a whole bunch to get gas. Later on, when we get the big power station, we'll probably end up getting the larger fuel station as well. For now, however, I've got my setup down here so I can fill the plant with the dirt, and then as these buckets of fill dirt fill up, I can transfer them into the truck and transfer empty buckets in. So I'll be running 6 buckets of fill each time. What I'm going to do real quick now, though, kind of come over here, and the last component we need for our little mining endeavor here is our excavator. So we're going to run over here real quick and move her over to where she will be starting her mining. Alright, well, we just had ourselves another glitch trying to get into the machine here. The game decided it was going to lock up again, and I had to go back and redo everything again. I guess that's just a life lesson stating that you need to save your game and save it frequently. Bit of a harsh lesson this go through though, because not only did I have to redo all of this crap and get it set up, but somehow in the process I also lost my 5 buckets I bought, and I'm now $86 in the hole. So now, of all times, mining has become like we need to do it and get it done, and hopefully we don't have too many more of these glitches, because it's taken me a little over 5 hours real time to make this video, And I tell you what, nothing kills me more on wanting to make a video for a game than when a game runs this fucking shitty. Forgive my language, but oh, I'm so steamed right now. Steamed. Pun not intended. The point is, you know, before I started recording this game, it had its glitches and its moments, but it seems like over the last couple days, it's just been getting worse and worse. So I'm going to try to do my best to get through this so that I can show you at least, you know, how everything works as it comes to this wash plant and the, you know, up into the larger wash plant. But I think after I've done that, I'm probably going to set this game to rest until they've had a chance to do some fixes. For now, though, I'm going to go ahead and park this here. This is where we're going to be mining for now in this area here. Going to be excavating this, putting it into the wash plant, and then we're going to be running our bucket. Just make sure there's no buckets. Alright, we're going to run our bucket up here and then put it through the plant. And then that should hopefully give us enough money to go at least replace our other buckets. Then we'll start working on money for the magnetite trailer and some other equipment to move this mining process along. For now, however, I am gladly going to wrap this episode up and go find something to eat. Until next time, I've been your host, DM Renavion, saying stay safe, have fun. Oh, hey, by the way, you may have noticed my hood's gone. That's what happens when your truck has an argument with glitching terrain and the truck loses. So, yeah, I think it's still running, though. So, pretty beefy little truck. All right, I'm out.